righty, here we go, everybody. Welcome back to Dice at the Table Productions. This is our actual play using Pathfinder 2nd Edition remastered rule set. This is the Kingdom of the Grave. It is a homebrew campaign set in the World of Eru, and here we are in the home stretch. The party is level 18. They have a kingdom. They have an emperor. They have all these other things. They're raising armies, and unfortunately, armies are being raised and set against them. And they're going around and killing people that are causing problems. And before we get into the actual campaign, I want to say thank you very much to W as one of our sponsors. That's DUBBY. We have a promo called DATT2026. Check out WGG and order some stuff there. I got one person up there, one of our players swears by it. Actually, multiple players swear by it. What W is think about like Monster and Red Bull and other energy drinks like C4 and whatnot. W's like that, but it's like a Gatorade powder type mix, and you mix it in water, so it's not carbonated. If you want to carbonate it, I have played with it a little bit with like 7-Up and Slice and stuff like that. And it's okay if you need the carbonation, but basically it's like an energy drink powder mix. Financially, it's a lot cheaper than $2 a can because you can order using our promo code, of course, DATT2026, and like dollar for dollar, it's a lot cheaper. It's like 75 cents or a buck for per drink versus like $2 plus deposit. So it comes out at about half the price, and it's got a bunch of different flavors, and you don't have that sugar post cocaine crash that you have with like other drinks and whatnot. So yeah, thank you to W as one of our sponsors and our promo code DATT2026. Dan, what is that website?
W.DD?
GG.
GG.
As in
As
good
in-
game.
Good game.
Yes, W, good game.
Good game.
All right, that being said,
Yes. W also, the other consideration with W is there are no bottles, so it's, earth friendly.
Ta-da, if you think
Ah.
that way.
yeah, so you're not generating plastics, excessive plastics and whatnot.
Right.
And you can recycle the container.
Mhm.
I'm all like,
tub.
the can. No, it's not a can. It's a tub container. You can use it for like
Yeah.
arts and crafts and other stuff like that or whatever. Speaking of arts and crafts,
You can also just straight recycle it.
true enough, we have art and assets
Okay.
from Forgotten Realms. That is Forgotten Adventures, not Forgotten Realms. That's a whole other licensing issue. Forgotten Adventures, forgotten-adventures.net. Really useful. We use them for map access, map assets. We actually use it for battle maps as well. We're going to be using one of those probably later on today if we get far enough. And tokens. So I'm going to actually show you real quickly. Forgotten Adventures, the Nexus. This thing really cool. It's one of the modules here. You call this up, and on my screen you can see these are tokens, and it's like all the tokens, all of their stuff. All I need to do is click a guy and download it. I got a couple of them that are locked, but that's no problem. That's just a thing, no big deal there. But I can like go and search for orc, and it's going to give me all the orcs. I can do the same thing with assets. Got to give it a moment to load up, so it's going to show all the coffins and blah blah blah. And I can basically click and drag and drop this stuff on the map, which is really useful. Textures.
It's
paths.
showing it on your screen, not ours.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so those of you who are
We
watching,
still have the big.
those of you who are watching the channel on Twitch, you're not going to see what I just talked about. I'm going to shut the fuck up now and move on. Alrighty. That being said, we also use some assets from Bailey Wiki. If you're watching it on YouTube, you're going to see what I was talking about because we have two different streams we're recording. We have used Bailey Wiki in the past. I really like Bailey Wiki. It is a patreon.com/Bailey Wiki. Caoria is also on patreon.com/Caoria. That's Caeora. And I'm probably mispronouncing how to say Caoria. It's probably Ciora or some shit. I don't know. But Caoria, Cioria, Bob, whatever. Caeora. Patreon.com/Caeora. Assets, tokens, stuff like that. Slightly different art style than Forgotten Adventures, but still very similar. It's got that top-down stuff. Some of our maps we used in the past were from Lavolius, Lavolius, KAEOLOUS. And we have some assets that are made by Gothic Cookie. We also use JB2A. That is Jules and Ben's animated assets. So if you see a fireball or a burning tower in the picture here, well, that's them. Um, Other than that, we use sound from Alexander Nakarada, Michael Gelfi Studios. We do use a couple of AI generated uh, songs that I made for specifically our campaign, specifically our party, because I wanted to have some like funny haha soundtrack stuff. So I used Suno for that. Um, so you might find some of that stuff in there as well. And I think that pretty much covers all of this. Everybody, let's get dicey. All right. Dan, why don't you tell us very briefly what we did last time?
Uh, we, the Lords of Kalalan, after dealing with major confrontation with the forces of Entropy, went on a minor, what's was supposed to be a minor quest to a northern region. I don't remember if we're in control of this region or if it's just abutting our stuff, but we found empty villages, which was a very disturbing thing because it wasn't just empty of people; it was empty of everything. No bugs, no birds, no aminals, no nothing. And
The first village was in our territory, but we went like 60 to 70 miles north to this village. It's technically in
Volkswagen.
Volkstag's territory.
Yeah,
right.
it's that.
And same story, different.
Same
But
story, more powerful chorus because this is very obviously a necromantic event to the point where I believe Dave described it as they've created a necromantic ley line in this area.
Yes.
as well as become a nexus.
Right. They being not necessarily the forces of entropy, but was it the forces of entropy or was it the
it
other
was
guys?
it was Richtenstein or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So whatever it is going to have set Kirik's hackles way off because he's yeah.
Yeah, Carrick is not in a good way right now.
Carrick and Roach are both not fans of true necromancy. This is true necromancy. I'm going to put an asterisk there. Carrick, as a Valinor mage, following the rules and laws of Valinor, true necromancy is outlawed. As the Archon and designated heir of the Archmage, he can commit true necromancy and not get a foul called on himself because, the FBI has investigated its wrongdoing. The FBI has found itself to be cleared of all charges involving wrongdoing. That's basically the situation. Now, whether or not Carrick wants to actually use true necromancy at this point remains to be seen. He seems to not be a big fan of it. At some point in time, I'm going to have to lure him into making that choice at some point. Cough, cough, future thing. Yeah. So, yeah, you've been dealing with this. You've got clearly ritual shit. You've got a glowy ritual around the well. And, yeah. Fun times, kids.
And we're aware that the forces that we're dealing with are not just necromantic but vampiric, and so we're looking for bodies. When last we left our heroes, they were looking for bodies and they were not finding them, and that disturbed them greatly.
Right.
Yeah, as I understand it, the buildings are all intact. It's almost like you had the equivalent of a neutron bomb go off. There's nothing living.
It's not just
the
that.
Structures are there.
It's not just that. The buildings are all locked up from the inside, and there's nobody inside. Like they busted down a door, Kool-Aid Man style, and yeah, there's nothing in there.
It's even worse than that. The soil is dead.
There's no bugs and crickets.
Down to a molecular level.
They were locked from the inside, but nothing was in there.
That is correct.
Oh, that's super freaky.
At least the buildings that we checked were. Now we didn't
Boom,
check
boom, boom, boom,
all the
boom,
buildings.
boom.
We checked like
Super
2
freaky.
buildings that way.
And see, I'm just now learning this because I was naughty and did not actually watch last week's stream where I um, had fallen asleep because I've been
She was
ill.
ill. She was
Been
ill.
ill. There might have been a
So
gummy. Who knows? Shit went down. She missed an episode we covered for her, and she didn't watch the episode, so she hasn't done her homework. So she's learning, and that's what we're doing right now.
yeah,
Is we're telling everybody what's going on.
yes.
Right.
All right.
Oh, sharp.
Um.
Okay, so
Oh, shart. That works.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, shart.
Okay. I do recall that we had noticed that the were massive amounts of tracks continuing on north, but we've got these trails going east and west. Did we want to check them out to see if there's any clues as to what's going on that way?
Those are just fucking roads to like nowhere.
Nowhere.
See any structures off in the distance with
Uh,
potential survivors or
Sure,
anything?
there's a farm half a mile to the west, and that fucker is empty, and the animals are all gone. You know,
Oh
it's going to be more
God.
the same in every direction.
Okay. I also recall that we had I had sent a message to one of the fortress that dropped us off at the first place that we will need assistance dealing with this nexus. So, are we
Yeah.
gonna wait for that to arrive and then hop on the ship, as it were, and continue going north with all of our firepower? Or do we want to pursue on foot for now so we don't leave it behind? Or-
Um, that's for you guys to figure out. I do want to cover some of the clues you guys did deal with. Okay, so there is a blood trail slash marking thing in the south of the well. You won't find a
yeah.
corpse. Body was drained in place. The ritual south anchor looks to like they seal. They used it. They used the body to seal it. There's a broken pitchfork scraping in the dirt. It looks like there might have been a struggle. Like one person maybe struggled. All right. So in the houses, doors are closed and locked. Chairs are pushed in. Beds are made. Tables are cleared. People departed. They weren't abducted. That's what it feels like. And every home on their table has a single wooden bowl left. And inside the bowl contained dried reed ash. And you guys did some skill rolls and whatnot. There is a mild soporific enchantment residue. Sounds like or looks like the people in the houses were sedated. That's what the dried reed ash did. Uh, Briar Hollow goats and animals are gone. Tracks indicated they plus the bodies were herded to the north. Um, Roach spent a good deal of time exploring this particular house over here. Went into the root cellar, went into upstairs, went checked everything out, and was quite certain at any time he was going to get pounced on by vampires, and in fact did not get pounced on by vampires.
Was
Alrighty,
heightening his paranoia.
yeah. So what else do you guys want to do?
Ah, well, again, it's down to wait for the ship to get here and continue on north after it gets here, or continue on north before it gets here.
And that's a party discussion thing.
Yeah.
So when I say that's a party discussion
I
thing, that's where you can start talking.
I have no idea what we should do at this point. Um, you know, part of me, the stupid part of me, wants to look down this well. Please agree with that stupid part of me,
Uh,
people.
yeah, that it's dumb, but I
but
thought we had already determined that the water in there had been fouled of sorts. Like it was corrupted in it was used as dark baptism water, as it were.
Well, it's definitely tainted. It's definitely got a hint of Flint, Michigan in it. I think I actually made that
Hey,
joke.
Flint's better now.
Yeah.
They-
12 years later, whatever the fuck it was, they finally announced they fixed their problem from 2012. Like, good game, guys. Oh, yeah, it's actually 14 years. 13 if you're kind. So yeah, a baker's dozen of years later, and they fixed their problem. So they can still be made fun of.
eh,
deserve to be so.
Yeah. So yeah, you've got some flint runoff in the well. Uh, the well itself is it's the center of the nexus point, and the ley line of necromantic energy is centered around that area.
right.
Um,
And there's no possible chance that the druid, myself, and maybe Voldegern or Carrick could uh, not necessarily bind it so that it's not emanating evil or
This shit is beyond our collective ken, dude.
I was afraid you'd say
I,
that.
I don't think Darren could unsolve this thing.
well,
Darren would probably tap into it and use it.
that's what he'd do. He'd just fucking eat it, which you could do. You could sit there and be like, "Hey, Crown, is there a way I can actually drain the well of its negative energy and neutralize it by taking it into me?" And the Crown will be like, "Page 375 of the Necronomicon says yes." So yeah, if you want to,
Okay, and what happens to Carrick if he takes in all the negative energy? Is he gonna just start acting more evil, or is he just gonna be
infinite cosmic
grumpy?
power. And then he's gonna like turn into the
Right.
fucking emperor and shoot lightning. You know, he's like, ah! No, you could totally bind to this nexus point, just like Roach bound to the fucking nature point. And that is okay. It's scary of a oh god, that's a horrible idea. That's actually not a outside the well, pardon the pun, of possibilities. Um. So yeah, there is that.
Okay.
Will it be making him quote unquote more evil if he does that?
Well, thankfully, with Pathfinder Second Edition remastered, they got rid of the alignment system. So fuck you. No,
I
there's
wish
always
to
a
use
risk.
crown.
Oh, we wish to use the crown, do we?
Yes.
Well, you're wearing it, so that's a good start.
How do I fix this?
Okay, so we rolled. What question are we asking?
How do I summon Darren Veradamos?
Oh, you can't ask that question.
Why can't I ask that question? Doesn't the crown know everything?
Yes, and the crown is going to say, I can't tell you that now. The
Why?
time is not right.
He just magic 8-balled you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can't summon Darren to then eat this shit. Yeah.
Why
Hey,
not?
hey, Mikey, you like everything. Rah, rah, rah. Mikey
I don't
likes
want
it.
to eat it. He doesn't have a problem with it. I don't.
We have a
trying to
Darren
solve-
snack.
I'm trying to solve two problems at one time.
It's not like it's a Scooby snack here, man. You know, roll.
Really?
It's not a gummy. Otherwise, the ranger would eat it at this point. Yeah, I'm throwing shade.
Ah,
Oh boy.
fuck.
So the question becomes: if this crown can summon Darren, but is capable of deciding of its own volition outside of my will when and where to summon Darren, what's the point of the crown?
It's not the right time for Darren to be here.
Do I need to move backwards or forwards in time?
You don't want to do that right now because of the risk of paradoxical schism.
Would you rather I snap the staff?
Okay, that seems a bit extreme.
Yeah, that's getting a little. We could
The
look at
crown,
other options.
the crown gave you a 404, and you're gonna fucking commit an Armageddon atrocity.
Sure, why not? Wouldn't Darren do that? Darren doesn't like the answer no.
Look,
Carrick is
how about
spicy
we
today.
actually
Ooh, that's the button I
let
was looking for.
what if we combined forces to look at trying to purify this thing between the paladin, the ranger, the druid? Shouldn't we be
As
able to do it?
I
And the
said
cleric?
before, based on the information we got last week, it is beyond our collective ken. I could bring the entire Valinor host here, and it would take them at least a year to cleanse this. You
That's
understand the
shocking.
severity of the situation.
Okay. You're okay.
David,
Yep.
give us a direction because obviously we're not going to solve this.
Okay, so possible options. You could consume slash bond to this nexus point. Deus Ex
Give me a
Machina, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That isn't even something I was thinking you guys could like that. That wasn't like set up that like ha ha ha. Carrick's gonna have to do this. That's just you guys were talking about possibilities. You could do something to create a positive force here. I don't know exactly like what you could do for that, but you could also do like some high level ritual anti magic shit, or you can move on and you could task the Valinor Castle guys to come down here and examine it, and they could possibly spend some time on this. They can put their heads together. You guys have been tracking Roloff, the vampire, and the shit he's doing, and that shit is going to the north. So if you guys want to continue, um, you could park the fucking castle on top of this place. The wizards can come down here and examine it and do some tests and blah blah blah. Probably come to the same conclusions you came with, but multiple minds put their heads together,
Yeah, yeah.
etc. And basically put a pin in this and move on to the next challenge or puzzle, the next scene. Right? You guys could do that.
Here's my thought. I bring in the tower that's near us
Yeah.
and set him down. Give them instructions to call in up to 3 more as needed to work on this particular puzzle while the rest of us head north to try and deal with the immediate thing. Does that work for people?
We clearly need to figure out something to do to get out of here. And if you've got a plan that works,
Yeah, that's
The plan at this point is we're not going to solve this immediately. We've got other things we need to do. Obviously, David wants us to go
Well,
to chase after our doom with the vampires.
you guys
I'm
could
just
just turn around and go home if you want. This is the
give me a
quest
cost
line.
benefit analysis of sucking the magic out of this thing. What's it going to do to me? What's the plus? What's the minus?
You're
If
gonna
I attempt to suck the magic out of this,
Okay, so if you perform a ritual to bond to the nexus point, bond to the ley line, and draw power from it, you're gonna pick up some necromantic abilities. You're gonna get more powerful. Are you gonna go
okay.
fucking Anakin Darth Vader? Probably not. But you're going to have options open up to you that aren't exactly the most moral fucking path out there. But you guys aren't exactly the most moral motherfuckers on in the planet. Some of y'all have done some shit. You know?
And how long would it take for him to bond to it? Because every minute counts at this point.
Fucking. The ritual itself is probably an hour. Let me look.
And if he bonds to it,
Oh, it's
will it
8 hours.
prevent Richtenstein from drawing from it?
Yeah, because it's kind of like a weird capture the flag thing. Whoever's actually, dunked their nuts in it and claimed it gets to draw from it.
Right, but they also have to protect it and defend it against people who also want it.
Yeah, but if you
Okay.
park a fucking tower on top of it,
Mm-hmm.
that's a pretty solid defensive maneuver.
Fine. Party. Do you want to go after the vampires to the north while I perform this ritual, or do you want me to come along with you?
It's an 8-hour commitment for the ritual.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking the party.
I don't think you should be left alone here. I think that somebody should be here with you.
I'm not going to start this thing until the tower comes in.
Okay, so you'd have backup from the tower.
Yes.
Yeah.
It just means you're not going to have your main mage with you if you're going to take on vampires.
Okay.
That's not to say that there isn't
That
magic
vampires
used.
are going to be more my bailiwick anyway. I've got
Okay.
holy stuff that will deal with them.
Tell you what, you come here. Come to me.
He's right next to you, basically.
I'm going to hand off one of my my fireball wands.
Okay. That's kind of useless to me. I don't have the ability to use wands.
I do.
You don't have the trick magic thing. Fine. I'll give it to
Serena.
Serena. I would give it to Raymond, except he's already got one.
He can
So,
do it multiple
Serena.
times. But yeah.
All right.
Okay. So Voldegern's gonna walk up to Carrick and be like, "So, do you think it's wise to bond with this? Do you think it's wise to take 8 hours to do this?"
Do you think it's wise to leave this in the hands of the, what are they called?
Yeah, makers.
The unmakers? Do you think it's wise to leave it in the hands of the unmakers?
No, it's a valid point. We can't let our opponents have access to this resource. We're building towards this. We're trying to play catch up and fight their armies. So clearly, resource denial is going to be one of our primary strategies. And I get it. But one of our resources is time. And you're saying this ritual is going to take 8 hours.
I'm
So
saying leave me behind. Go do what you need to do up north. Let me deal with this.
and he's going to gently put a hand on you and go, "You are also a resource. We are all resources in this fight." We
Voldegern, you of all people in this party should understand the concept of disposable resources.
and you're
Go do
not.
what you need to do.
You're the heir to the Archmage. You go away, these fucking Valinor assholes, no offense, they're not going to listen to us. They're going to fuck off and go do their own thing. So you're not disposable. I got an idea. Why don't I stand next to you while you do the ritual? And he kind of walks over. It's like, "This looks good. Right over here. Why don't you stand next to me?" Hint. Move your character next to Voldegern. All right. When you step close to the ritual circle, you feel something. Uh, Kind of a metallic tang in your back molars. And you
Okay.
realize you haven't really felt this before, but the crown kind of goes, "You feel that? That's residual paradoxism. I think we can work with this." Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to make a Arcana lore check.
Can I check?
Yeah. Give me like an Arcana check, and we're going to add 20 to it.
I'm still getting question marks on my dice, even though I've got
Well, that's a
my
58.
stuff marked. Okay.
That's a 58. So if you look on your character sheet under spell casting and rituals, there is a ritual, 9th level. We're using
Void
that as
Harvest?
we're using that as a placeholder for the actual spell
Okay.
because you're using, in essence, you're using the theory and the math behind Void Harvest, but you're tweaking it your own way. You are shaping the spell and the ritual in your own way. You're giving it your own little secret sauce, KFC seven herbs and spices. Go ahead and
With a
click
little help from our friends.
the cast button.
Clicking cast.
Alrighty. You're going to use a mythic point, by the way.
Okay.
Um,
Boink.
Voldegern is going to try and assist with medicine. Here we go. That's a 19. That's a 44. He is successfully assisted. And why don't you give me an occultism roll or religion?
I will choose occultism.
Okay.
I'm legendary in that.
That's a 40. That's a solid fucking check. Okay. Okay, so as everybody's standing there going, wait, he's starting an 8-hour ritual and we're still standing there, you guys all see like a heat haze surround this whole area. So, like, Nathan's going to take a step back. Like a weird heat haze surrounds the well just on the other side of the party of Carrick and Voldegern. So they're on the inside of the heat haze. And you guys see 8 hours of ritual casting and whatnot truncated into about 8 minutes.
Um,
So Carrick, you have taken on a necrotic ley line. Congratulations.
of course he would be able to see that. He's a man out of time. Of course he sees paradoxes.
I'm a man out of time.
No, Voldegern is.
Of course. Right. Right. Okay. So I've accomplished an 8-hour ritual in 8 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
What does that do for me?
I'm working on adding a spell for you, buddy. Just chill the fuck out.
Pardon me
Ooh.
for being excited.
Congratulations on the successful speed run.
Thank you.
I hope that doesn't burn within you. If it does, I will do what I can to ease that.
I suspect that between the accoutrement that I carry and wear and wield, coupled with this good gentleman's supportive nurturing, as it were, that what normally would drive me insane is probably going to be held in check.
You're gonna need a focal point other than the staff.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what his brain's for.
How about we let the GM decide on that?
I'm currently working on. I'm trying to resist the temptation to give you a specific spell that would be fucking hilarious, but absolutely not thematically appropriate. Although Summon Kaiju
Yeah.
does seem really fun.
I thought we already had that.
No, you don't have
Roach.
Summon Kaiju. So you might want to go check out your spell list.
Okay. Spell list. Non spells. Eclipse Burst. Conquering Soldiers, Freeze Time, Shadow Army.
Yep, you can cast each one of those once.
Yikes.
Those are 10th level spells.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
We have somebody in the chat that wants to join the Discord.
Okay. Who? Like literally who?
His tag is LR. Yeah, NLR right, and tag is LR. His user for Discord is gaming_backup, and his user for Discord is gaming_backup.
I mean, it looks a little spammy to me, but not as spammy as some of the others I've got. I mean, it looks a
Usually
little
when I see
spammy to me,
spam
but
stuff on there, it's usually trying to
not as
get
spammy.
people to buy followers.
Tell you what, if it's not spam, he can respond and tell us, address the whether or not it's spam issue. He, they, them.
All right. I will let you guys work on that, and I think one of you guys is an admin. The issue with adding somebody to our Discord channel we're actually on is this is the actors one, but we don't have a problem with the general fandom adding somebody to that. So I can invite the channel there.
Right. We're not going to put it under the actors because that's
us.
No, that's us.
uh,
That's how the sausage is made.
yeah, kind of. I can put a link up to that to the fandom chat, but it's not. We're not really going to look at it while we're doing this necessarily. So just cards on the table. I can do that real quick.
Right.
And by the way, listening to this while we're doing this is kind of odd. Cards on the table. I can do that like real quick. Loading up Twitch while doing this. And by the way, listening to this while we're doing this is kind of a trip. Well, not just it's because there's like a 3-second delay. I put a link up for that if they want to join there. And what I will actually do is I'm on the general fandom channel right now. So
yeah,
that's cool. Oh yeah, Bob joined this at one point back in January.
Yay.
Alrighty, cool. There we go. And a little bit of channel fun. Thank you very much. All right. Holy crap! There we go. So I'm juggling multiple pages, and I've discovered that now that I'm doing recording for this, like 2 screens is not enough. I now need like fucking 4 screens. It's insane. It's just 2 screens isn't enough. Plus my old faithful JVC television monitor that I've been using for like years is starting to die. Not the actual screen itself, but like the on-off button doesn't want to turn on anymore. And I lost the remote to this bitch fucking during Trump term 1. I have no idea where the remote is. You know. So
the dog ate it.
Maybe that bastard can eat anything. He's got skills and talents. All right, so that was a fun little interlude. Thank you very much. This is still putting
Sorry, I
off.
figure a little bit of interaction is necessary every once in a while.
Yes, that is. So this is still going to put off necromantic energy, but now you are in charge of that necromantic energy. You didn't drain the battery, but you did take a little bit off the top, so it's not quite so creepy. But you can draw on this thing over time as well, and eventually it will drain out. It's like you go to a gas station and you've got that underground tank full of gas. So it's not an infinite resource, but it's a lot. And it's going to take you a while to burn through it. But eventually, this will go empty if you utilize the power and draw upon it. If you don't do anything, yeah, it's going to sit here forever. The gas might go stale, but in that analogy anyway. That being said, you guys burn an extra 8 minutes and are ready to go.
All right. So we head north then. 8 minutes won't really have caused too much of a problem, but 8 hours would have definitely been not ideal.
Okay, and with that, we are going to transfer maps. All right. Now, I did do something on this Volkstag regional map, which should be viewable by you guys once it loads up. And I ask that you don't just abuse the meta. You are going to have to make like a tracking check to follow the trail, even though on the map, it's quite literally I drew a white line. And you can just be like, we'll just follow the white line that's on the ground. Fucker, that's not there.
Okay.
Okay. Well, but I mean, you happen to have a legendary tracker, so
Yeah, and she's actually here, so that works.
yeah.
Baby fat.
I know I'm going to catch shit for a while.
It's okay.
Anyway,
And my cat lured me in by looking cute and then decided to ambush my hand. Fuck. Ow.
yeah, they do that.
Kiara, the baby cat, we have now nicknamed Baby Fat because she's a chunk. And she's like laying right next to me, just like, I'm going to attack you. Ah! Okay, so go ahead and give me that legendary tracking roll.
Okay, that is under survival. Correct?
That's the skill, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
You're the tracker.
And do you care blind or not? Or oh, is it going to automatically do it?
Give me a redheaded roll.
Whatever.
There we go. Hey, you did.
I
You
will
gave me
give you a
3.
redheaded roll.
You rolled low. That is a redheaded roll. You gave me the ginger roll. There we go. All right. Thankfully, a couple hundred people, some goats and cows and whatnot, heading off to the north makes it pretty easy to find trail. So you guys can follow the white line. That
Good.
is, we're going to call that 90 miles to the north and west. So that's probably a couple days travel. Here comes some dice rolls because I just advanced the clock 2 days. So you're at the tree line, and there's some animals that escaped into the woods, but the majority of our trail goes to the west by 40 miles. It's another day, and it heads to the west and north another 50 miles, and it takes us to another scene.
Let me know when I need to roll the tracking again.
You don't. It was basically
New scene.
It was basically
Okay. Just make sure I didn't get a 1.
You rolled a 3, but it's literally like a horde just shuffling off, not picking up their feet with a bunch of animals. So it's a really easy trail. Like even a 1 would probably be like still generally in the right area. You know? But we have come upon Coldwater Fjord. What is Coldwater Fjord? It's our next scene.
Ironically,
You are breaking up like
Ironically,
a
it's a hot spring. Me?
No. Doug's like very on my end was very robot battery going out, rah, 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 it was cutting out a lot.
Sorry, my latency is up in the 1300 range for some reason.
Hmm. Uh, I don't know if you have streamer bot in this scene because I've got a black screen.
We all have black screen.
Okay, just checking.
I can see streamer
Streamer
bot right
Okay,
here. Hits a pin.
I actually, you
there
guys
we
have a
go.
black screen because I don't think there's characters yet because I haven't dragged characters here yet. And partly that's why you'll have a black screen as well. Okay.
Roll out.
Oh
It-
my.
oh dear.
1, 2, 3,
Oh.
4.
That looks kind of like a compass.
I'm missing Raymond and Roach. Here we go. Raymond and Roach. There we go. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. All right,
There
now.
seems to have been much more struggle here.
All right, so the people fought back. There was an escalation of force used. There's no sign of a ritual event, right? Not like the other two. Certainly not like the other one. But battle was had. There's a lot more blood. And then, yes, there's this thing in the middle, which somebody said looks like a compass. It's actually a double-handed. It's a double-sided blade. So the half's in the middle. So it's one of those
Mhm.
cool anime great swords.
Which, you know,
It's a blade on both sides. It's the medieval version of Darth Maul's penile replacement tool.
Yeah.
put it on a
Right.
post, give it a spin. It looks like a compass.
Yeah. It is faintly putting off good aligned energy.
Okay.
This appears to be some kind of holy weapon.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, first I'm going to do a medicine check on the blood to see about how long ago this all took place. I would imagine probably in the last couple days.
I always love is like I'm gonna do a medicine check on the blood, and like I know what you're doing because you're checking like viscosity and blah blah blah. But I'm all like, it's dead. It's
It's a Batman
my
check.
default is there's no body. Yeah, but it is the Batman check. Alrighty, that's a 46. Yeah, it's a day or two old probably. That being
Okay.
said,
And then I'm going to
you're gonna approach the sword.
come do a religion check on the sword.
Oh wow, that's a good hit. It's a solid 50. This is a double-ended greatsword of a deity. I don't want to make it any of the ones you guys have really interacted with. The demigod Theobach. I'm gonna have to type that in. Dan, make a note. I'm gonna spell it out real quick. Theobach, B-A-K. He's a
Yep.
demigod. He is loosely related to Fear and Muir. That might be like a divine cousin. Specifically and strictly only takes champions, fighters, clerics, rogues, spellcasters, any of that shit. Nope. Nope. It's specifically a very elite and specific order of, some would call them paladins.
Higher
So,
calling knight.
this is a weapon for a paladin of Theobach. This is This is me being a dick. I'm going to put something. Uh, I'm going to put something out there, but I'm going to tell you can't use it. This is a double-ended Holy Avenger, but it's specifically only for those who follow Theoback. You cannot wield or interact or utilize the powers of Theoback's Holy Avenger without suffering some major fucking penalties. Good person or bad person, doesn't matter. So it's one of these things where you're like, I want to pick this up and use it, but I can't because the GM's a bastard.
It's a distraction. Let's move on.
Oh, it's not a distraction. There was a paladin champion here that wrecked shit. You're going to see little subtle piles of ash and fine bone all around this because this motherfucker was ashing vampires left, right, and center with this thing.
Yes, but if this is here and he's not, I can only assume he fell.
He eventually lost, yes, that is true.
Which means we're gonna have an anti-paladin of some sort. Lovely.
But you have radio blood spray patterns, burned undead ash patches, stone cracks outward. You are picking up residual energies for a mass turning / divine blast. So you actually immediately correct yourself and be like, oh, there's not going to be an anti-paladin here. He went out in a blaze of fucking glory. He detonated himself.
Oh, okay.
And you're like,
All right.
oh, I've heard of this before. This is a fucking doomsday device, F you to evil things.
I know of such rituals. They are very costly, but very effective.
Alrighty, what else do you guys want to do? Nathan's had a little bit of time. What about Serena and Raymond and Garrick? I'm assuming Raymond is still having connective issues.
As far as I know, yes.
There are 2 Raymond icons on the board
Oh.
at the moment.
Well, there we go.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, Raymond, since I have the general fandom chat up, you can communicate with me through there if you want, or you can use the in-game VTT chat if you're with us. This is like the fucking Zoom seance. Raymond, are you with us?
He's here. He actually objected to Carrick taking on the well earlier, but
Oh.
I only saw that in a private message after he had already started doing it.
Fair enough, but what's done is done, chaps. Let's go. Tally ho!
Yeah.
All right, so Serena, since you have functional audio, what do you want to do while Nathair's dry humping a double-ended sword?
I am doing no such thing.
Investigate around and see if it matches like the other villages with the the one bowl of ash and the pit table kind of thing.
No, this village fought. These people fought.
Right. So
there's no ash bowls. The doors are broken in. There's blood on the inside. There was battle. These fuckers didn't get dominated.
Are there any bodies?
There's bits. I mean, if you zoom in, there's bits.
Okay. But sometimes on the map, that's just for
verisimilitude
imagery. No, I'm looking for an actual something that needs any action on it. For instance, a gentle repose.
Oh, we're not doing that. That's not going to help anything.
We're not doing that. I like that. We've moved beyond simple Undertaker parlor tricks. We're in full-on smite the corpse mode here, baby.
Gentle repose is going to fix pieces. It's like, yes, we've kept them from being dead. Unfortunately, they have no limbs or head.
I get that. That's why I was asking about bodies, not bits. Because if there are bodies, I could put gentle repose on them and they cannot be raised.
Unless they're already vampires. But I'm just.
I can hit him through the stake before and then gentle repose him.
I'm pretty sure if you like chop their head off and incinerate the body, that's a not so
Yeah,
gentle,
I mean,
the unsubtle repose bonfire, bitch, throw it in there.
Rough repose.
yes, non-consensual repose.
Well, they're dead.
Oh,
It's not
oh,
consensual anyway. I don't know why you had to say that because they're dead. You can't even gentle repose isn't consensual if they're fucking dead. But yeah, just
Okay, fine.
fiery repose. We're just throwing them into the bonfire.
Kill,
I'm not gonna
kill it
say
with
oven,
fire, right? I
but
get it.
yeah, but yeah. Um,
I don't know what we can do much more than what our suicidal champion already did. So,
alright. Well, I'm gonna give you some thematic bits and pieces. So, unlike previous villages, doors are smashed, furniture is overturned, weapons were improvised and or used. Inside one house, you see bits and pieces. If you go into other houses, you're going to find bits and pieces. Um, you see lots of evidence of ash, uh, which is probably
yeah,
low-level vampire spawn being slain. Um,
yeah,
in the chapel house, the holy symbol is burned black. The candles melted into wax puddles. Um, used prayer scrolls were clutched in a. There's a used prayer scroll clutched in a skeletal hand. Um, Give me a religion check, cleric.
all right. Come on, skill, religion. Thank
There
you.
we go. Oh, goody. It wasn't a one. Um, Somebody in the chapel used a mass prayer ritual, and apparently it worked, which is why the undead were able to be uh, rocked as well as they were.
Right. Also, if I had to guess, the champion had some sort of aura of inspiration that allowed the villagers to not.
Yeah, there was definitely aura of courage and stuff like that going on as well. This is a place where they actually fought. All right, so what do you guys want to do? This is where we all speak up.
I don't know what you want us to do other than, okay, let's figure out which way to go from here. Keep
Okay,
tracking these guys.
that is an option. So when I say, what do you guys want to do? You can say, okay, if we're done here, let's keep following the trail. But when I say, what do you guys want to
Okay,
do? And there's 10 seconds of silence, it's like, what the hell? And I know Carrick's doing his thing, but there's other people.
right.
Sorry, my internet just like dumped.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Well,
Was
all right
roll
then.
die. It booted me out of the VTT and everything.
oh, wow. Okay.
I had
Like,
I had a the last ping I had was over 5,000.
oh my gosh.
Good.
Yeah.
God, that's some impressive
Okay.
internet. So do you want me to kick you out so you can log back in?
No, I'm already logging back in right now.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, yeah, I just think that we probably need to, if there's any blessings need to be said, say those and move on to try and continue tracking these guys.
Okay.
Come on, log me in.
So we are gonna go overland. Doodaloot, doodaloot, doodaloot. This is where we get another one of them survival rules. And don't worry, it's
Okay.
not terribly difficult.
Well, not really. I just have to make sure I'm on the right computer.
Yeah, that's probably a thing.
Yeah, Streamy Veratamos getting a nat 20 would be just hilarious.
Right? I mean, Streamy can't even do anything, so unfortunately, I can't access. Oh, exploration activities. There we go. That should do it.
Okay, Dave, you're gonna have to boot me so I can actually select my character, because it's not letting me.
That's what I thought. You've been kicked from the world. Shit.
Son of a pesky.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the roll for you since it's taken a while.
Yeah, please, because it's not. I can't get to it. Something must be up with the internet down here, because I mean, it
Proficiency.
is.
Survival. That's all you got to do. Boom, bam.
I can't get to my sheet.
Weird. All right, you got a 44. So we're 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. That's 2 days. Boop. There we go. It is now the second day of
Forge,
Tabina.
Forge is fucked right now. What the hell?
That's actually, I'm not having a problem. I think it's your guys' regional internet is shit in the bed.
Well, we have. He and I both have different internets. That's the thing.
You have regional internet, which probably uses the same pipeline. I'm
Well,
not having.
the ping rate for Discord is running at 38 right now, but Forge is not letting me select my character.
Right.
Oh, latency 68 milliseconds on my end through the VTT. So
It's like it'll let me select Roach or Veratamos or Voldegern right now.
Oh, weird.
You know, the 3 people that aren't logged in.
okay.
So Highfall.
Highfall. It's a larger city area.
Uh-huh.
Highfall Crossing. It's a couple days north and east of Coldwater Fjord. Loading, loading, loading. I've got that ready.
Yeah, it
Okay.
still hasn't kicked me out yet for some reason.
Kicked you out? You've been kicked.
It's not letting me highlight my character in the character selection part.
Are we supposed to still be black screen on Highfall?
It just loaded up.
Okay.
So a little bit of patience would be awesome. 2,
Just
3,
checking.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got these 3. This guy, Roach, and Stream. Welcome to Highfall Crossing. This was a walled city in the hills in the region of Volkstag, and there was a keep in the middle. And what you see in front of you is utter and absolute last man standing violent battle.
Wow. Just it's pretty destructive. It's pretty desolated.
Yeah, beyond decimation, yes.
Yes. Are we looking at are there bodies around here? It's hard to tell with all the rubble.
There's bits and pieces, and there are bodies, like actual legit bodies. There's bodies that are buried in rubble, bodies like a upper part of a torso, full corpses. Maybe they're missing a hand or like a chunk of neck or something. There's also ash stains where
Okay.
possibly you strongly suspect undead met their final death. Black smoke is still rising. The gatehouse is shattered. The watchtowers are collapsed. Walls are broken inward, not outward.
Okay.
Gates are
So something
open.
from the outside attacked for
The
sure.
guards are dead and gone. The guards that are there, they've been drained completely. Their armor's still on. No signs of struggle for those guys. And then you've got walls have deep gouges, claw marks. Sections are collapsed towards the town interior. Um, yeah, it looks like this is like a complete razing. This is ruin.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody's gonna have to put up the stream because it's not letting me log back in.
Alrighty.
Okay. So over here to share screen
Okay.
so that he's seeing what players should see.
Yep. That works.
Okay, yeah.
Got it, Doug?
Yeah.
Yes, no.
He said yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't hear a response. Sorry.
Alrighty. So yeah, it's a scene of fairly epic destruction. I don't think you guys have seen something on this scale yet.
This compares to Sodazar.
Oh, well, Sodazar was 150
Not
years ago. This was like fucking 24 hours ago.
Okay.
and think of it as if Alvarin Keep having been completely made to rubble.
Yeah.
I've seen this before.
When have you seen this?
This is like what happened to my kin. But vampires instead of dragonkin.
Kind of.
I mean,
I mean, there's like,
you've seen this level of destruction, but the source is different.
Yes.
but there's also more people. This is like a full-on like small city. So this is like 1,600 plus
Okay.
families. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It's closer to Alvarin.
This is like if Alvarin got rickrolled by the bad guys. This is a scale that you haven't seen. There's like I've seen a village wiped out. I have not seen a full city wiped out.
A town wiped out. Right.
You know, I mean, there's 1996 a bombing at the two towers. 2001 something went down. Same vague thing, terrorist attack, totally different scale.
All right.
This is a thing where like This is what you. This is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate what happens when the good guy army loses.
Can we say that as players, the GM is trying to motivate us to do more to protect our home keep?
Well, I'm just showing you what the Cult of Entropy and their armies will do if they win.
Okay.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Probably futilely look for survivors for like at least half an hour.
Yeah, give it a bit and look for some survivors. Uh, bless anybody that's down. You know, create a burn pile.
Commit to the ritual of fiery repose.
Pretty much,
Okay,
because at this point,
so you find dozens of skeletonized bodies. You find dozens of drained bodies. Um, inside the barracks, you have oh, okay. I'm gonna say mummified, but mummified is not the right word. Um, you've seen the mummy, both the Brendan Fraser's one and the Tom.
yeah,
So like when the mummy
des-
drains somebody and they completely desiccated. So
right,
there's
desiccated.
when I say skeletonized, I mean pretty much desiccated, uh, reduced to like their driest possible forms. So drained beyond normal capabilities, right? So dozens of
Oh,
skeletonized slash desiccated bodies in the barracks, shields. Uh, they
It's
they basically this is the last stand. They're like all basically in a
the
pile with their
work
weapons
of
and whatnot.
inexperienced vampires.
What?
yeah, Doug. No, just no.
Like I didn't hear the first part
Just
because I was talking, so I don't know what it was in
It
the
says
first.
it's the work of inexperienced vampires. They don't know how much to drain in order to turn.
No, this is somebody who took everything.
right. This is an army fueling up.
Um, the defenders tried to hold, they failed. Undead attacked from multiple directions simultaneously. Armor racks are empty, weapon chests are broken open, training dummies are shredded and broken. The militia
I
fought.
tell you what
They
else.
fought hard.
Go ahead. What else is evident here is they're aware that we're tracking them, because otherwise they would not have left the stuff behind. They know that they are being tracked. They know that we're closing in, and so they're getting a little sloppy. But they're not worried about being sloppy because they don't care. They're pretty sure they can take us out.
They got numbers.
Right? They got numbers. They got strength. They got But so they're getting a little sloppy because we're on their trail. But they ain't worried.
All right. That's a good. It's a solid assessment. Nathair, give
I,
me a
I
religion check.
well, I would if I could.
All right, that's right.
I'm almost to the point of wanting to play mind games. We've met Richtenstein before, and I've got spending.
Did you want to totally F5 your system again there?
Mine or his?
Oh.
I mean,
No, I was talking to Doug.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even logged into the DAT thing
Yeah, he
because
can't
it
log
won't
in.
let me choose my character.
Can you reboot your machine?
That's gonna be the next thing I try doing if this doesn't
Okay.
work. Okay,
Okay.
Well,
it finally is letting me click. Okay,
all right, so while that's doing, I did a roll for you. You got a 35. You were drawn to what you were assuming was once a chapel. This is a brick and mortar chapel, or at least it was. Now it's just a pile. Um, it literally looks like the chapel was collapsed inward, like hundreds and hundreds of very strong entities just pushed the fucking thing in.
Oh,
Like
lovely.
they just pushed on it and collapsed it. You sense the power of what would have been a mass consecration ritual, which would have consecrated the grounds of the chapel and everything within like about a quarter mile of it. And it looks like the vampires figured out a way to stop it was to drop the chapel on top of the ritual casters.
Yeah.
So it's really
They
hard.
dropped the house on her sister.
It's really hard to finish a ritual when you've got 20 tons of stone on your head.
Yeah.
It tends to interrupt the spellcaster.
Got a house dropped
Break.
on me. Had a bad day.
Yeah.
You got
Broken concentration.
yes.
Get irritated with the sister.
Yeah, something. Anyway, so to real quick update you, Dan, since you were AFK. Yeah, this is a totally devastated area, like Alvern,
Mm-hmm.
only totally devastated. This could happen to us if we don't deal with these guys.
All right, and how far is this from the previous?
You're about 4 days. You're 4 or 5 days travel from the second town, Briar Hollow.
Right. And I figured out earlier that it's these guys are getting sloppy because they know that we're catching up to them, but they don't care because they know they
Um,
can take us.
So you do find a couple of wells. The wells have not been ritualized. Instead, they've been filled with corpses. All the corpses have been drained, desiccated. Roloff clearly did not harvest them. You also see a watchtower. One of the like most of the watchtowers are just ruined. One watchtower is snapped in half at the middle.
They have a giant.
They have something. And then all throughout the streets, you see drag marks, you see combat, you see ash stains, you see blood stains, you see bits and pieces, you see full bodies, like 95% full bodies.
My God, a vampiric giant.
You see desiccated forms. Um, they clearly didn't convert this town; they destroyed it.
I'm sorry, rendered speechless. Sorry, it's just shocking. Guys, do we continue pursuing or do we go home and prepare our town? Because this is
How many more
they can take.
villages will suffer if we don't put an end to it?
Well, here's the thing: can we put it into it? Can we? Look what they did. How hard would it be for us to do exactly this? It would be nearly impossible. We don't have that kind of firepower.
Yeah, you do. You have armies.
Well,
This is okay. This is
okay.
okay. Let's stop and let's talk about the quote unquote metagame. What I'm showing you here is the difference between a party, a small group, a tiny warband of 5 to 10 individuals coming into a town and pissing off the guards and causing a ruckus, or rolling in with a full fucking army and conquering. It's army to army. So we're talking about the scale is I am demonstrating that yeah, you guys by yourselves can't like roll in and stop an entire army because just the sheer numbers are going to overwhelm you. But you have armies. So
We have armies, but they aren't with us.
true. So don't engage
So for
the
us to
army, but figure out where they're going maybe? Because you do have to at some point have a location to send your armies, or I mean, fuck, scouts. Scouts give reports of where armies are. You guys are currently scouting. If you turn around and leave, you guys don't know where these guys go. You can have suspicions. Okay, they're going to clearly attack Volkstag. Okay, well, what if they attack other stuff instead? Right? What if they go for like small and medium-sized villages and towns, and they build up a 100,000 vampire, 200,000 zombie / miscellaneous undead force, and then they roll towards
Okay, so
Volkstag.
let's just keep tracking them.
You know, this
If
is
you
a
want to,
scope thing.
do a blessing or something, probably between the druid and the cleric and myself and the paladin, we probably could throw a blessing on this place, whatever good that does. In the meantime, I've got a burn pile going. Everybody we can find is going in it.
Okay. How long do you guys want to spend doing the fiery repose?
3 hours max.
Okay, I will advance you guys 1, 2, 3 hours. All right.
Okay, so we're heading into night now.
I think so.
Okay, so is it maybe we should camp here, guys, or do we want to not camp here?
I don't know about camping here being the best idea. Not because, oh, you're going to get swarmed by undead, but like,
Let's
it's just a level of creepy uncomfortableness, probably.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
let's just camp in the newly created graveyard
right.
because that's a bright move.
However, we can go out out of this area by a couple miles, and we could camp somewhere nearby.
Do we want to know where he is currently?
You could try.
I have a spell. We've met this guy before. That is the only criteria that really matters for this spell. I have pinpoint.
Wow.
Okay, it's a level 8 spell. Good job. He's right here on the map.
Oh,
So that's 1,
okay. So he's
2, 3
He's
days.
not that
3 days
far
away.
off.
Well, 3 days away.
Okay. 3 days. Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming you guys are pursuing.
Just stealthily.
yeah.
I thought you all had kazoos out. What the hell? There goes my whole stunning plan.
Well, I mean, with the paladin, he might as well, but
Okay. And since I've done pinpoint, I'm also doing sending to one of the towers that had been at the well.
Yep.
We're gonna need backup.
Okay, well, they're about 250 miles away as the tower flies. I'd say crow, but as the tower flies works as well.
Okay. How
Um,
long is that gonna take them to get there?
they could teleport in a couple hours tops, or it could be a couple days.
oh, Dave, your audio just went real awful. You were talking about that Marvin the robot earlier? Yeah.
All right. How about now?
Still very robot.
Okay, let me see.
Just make sure your mic and headset is plugged in all the way.
It is.
Okay.
You sound clear to me.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna try something.
Sounds good. All right. While you're trying something, the tower can be on its way fairly shortly. You guys, it's the 6th day of Tabina in the early evening when you come across the next scene. Are we ready? Boom, boom.
No.
I mean, as
Okay.
ready as we're gonna get.
This is going to be a little bit of a
The
different
audio on
map.
my end is awful.
Okay. This is going to be a little bit of a different map. I have to include streaming here in the corner. Okay. that's right. I wrote all this down on my journal entry. Journal entry. Doom. There we go. The doom that comes. So as you guys crest a hill or other similar thing, oh boy, that's not good. This is what you guys see. You guys should all be loaded in. Unless you guys say differently, I'm going to assume you see the point of view of the Lords of Alvarin overlooking a burned and or sacked, destroyed, smallish village, town, etc. And off in the distance, and yes, there's a river, you see marching hordes many hours
Just
away.
see the overland map at the moment.
I'm still on the overland map.
Okay, this is where you guys say that, and then fucking A. Here we go, bringing you to the correct map.
There we go. Thank you.
Okay, so the forest thins as the road climbs the last ridge. Smell reaches you first. Smoke, wet timber, ash. When you crest the rise, the valley opens before you. Below lies what was once a logging village. Its buildings shattered, roofs collapsed, timbers blackened and smoldering. Fires still crawl through broken beams, casting dull orange light across the ruined streets. The sawmill near the river is little more than a skeleton of charred posts. No movement, no voices, no survivors. The river winds through the valley like a dark ribbon, reflecting the dying red of a western sky. And along that river, you see them. At first, the light looks like distant stars moving along the road. Then the pattern becomes clear. Torches, thousands of them. Lines of disciplined formation stretch for miles along the river road, their movement slow, steady, relentless. Dark banners drift among the columns like wounds in the dusk. Even at this distance, you can feel the weight of it. An army, not a mob, not raiders, a marching legion. They are moving upstream, moving south, sorry, they're moving north, moving towards other lands. Behind you, the wind shifts, carrying the crackle of burning wood from the village below, and the faint toll of a bell, one slow, hollow chime from the ruined chapel. So, what do you guys want to do now? Did I set the mood with the music and everything?
This is going to be a very long night.
All right, I'm once again going to reach my hand up into the air, and in Zoom seance style, Carrick, are you with us?
I'm here.
All right, I thought you were. I just want to make sure. You, good sir, feel something in the pit of your stomach as you look at these armies off in the distance. These undead armies, these vampire spawn armies, armies created through necrotic, true necromantic ritual, using necromantic energy. You feel almost like you could reach out on a metaphysical level and command them, but something stops you. They serve a master, but if that master was removed, the possibilities make your intestines uneasy, but excited. And yes, metaphysically, I'm telling you, if you kill their boss, you can command them and take over the armies.
I have a question for the crown.
Yes.
Where specifically is their boss?
He was pinged as in the village below you guys. Somebody actually has
Okay.
a cheat spell here, and is literally like sonar pinging the vampire, and like he's over here.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And so sunlight and stakes to the heart.
Holy,
That's
holy
that's our
fire,
standard.
fire, holy life energy, stuff like that. Holy water, etc. Those things are the kinds
The
of
trick.
things.
The
Yeah.
trick is to hit him. We
Yeah.
have those things. The trick is to hit him.
Well, the first
Question.
trick is to get down there. Yes, you have a question?
Because he's been pinged, does he know he's been pinged?
He's aware.
Okay.
Of course, Ping did steal my girlfriend.
Really?
What? Is everybody else allowed to do this but me? Is that the deal?
No, that was
Jesus.
good. That was good.
You just have to know the reference is all.
It's a 26-year-old movie. Everybody should know it.
But
Because
not
I'm
everybody
sure the
does, and
post
that's
9/11 kids
nearly
have watched
30.
the movie.
Yes,
Anyway,
we're old. Shut up. Get off my lawn.
Do you feel lucky, punk?
you're not that
Well,
old yet.
do you? All right. What do you guys
Okay,
want to do?
so we're waiting for the tower to arrive. Waiting for the tower to arrive.
Oh.
Is the tower bringing just the tower or an army too?
The tower is the army.
Okay.
You know, the tower is the army, and it has the advantage of the high ground.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, because, you know.
Until the vampires turn into like
Hover.
bats and fly up there, but they also have the advantage of having like a lot of arcane firepower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So either we're going to capture an army or we're going to lay waste. Choice
I'm
is
good
yours.
with either thing.
All right. So what do you guys want to do while you're waiting for that to show up? Because it's going to take a couple hours for the fucking tower, but the chapel is just down the hill a little ways. It's just a short walk.
I think
I
the
do
GM
believe
wants
that.
us to go to the chapel.
Yeah, I was going to say the GM seems to be hinting not so subtly that we should go check out the chapel.
Well,
yes, he's
To make sure he gets his
baiting
licks.
our trap very much. So
Yeah.
a leader of an army is not with his army. You guys are tasked with the mission of killing the generals and leaders of armies while having your armies engage the armies. So you have a situation that is quite literally it's in the textbook. This is what you guys should be doing.
Okay, so let's sneak down
no
to
preemptive
the
shots
chapel.
this time, please.
I will do my best.
There's things I can do that can really wreck a crowd if they're all bunched together, but you have to not be right up next to them.
Blah blah blah.
Get a job.
Yeah, the wizard has that too.
Yeah,
We just don't want to be next to him when he's doing whatever he does, because
he's got a different
All
kind of thing, though, especially for the guys we're fighting.
Yeah, I've got a specific thing that I'm thinking of that's really, really effective against vampires, but y'all
Is
have
it-
to not be in there with them.
is it similar to Toll the Dead kind of thing?
It's called Moonburst,
Oh, that. Yes, I've seen you do it before.
and because they're undead, it does like double the amount of damage because the Moonburst does silver damage too.
Right.
All right,
Okay, so
kids.
here we are at the doors.
Yes.
How about the cleric leads the way? It is, after all, a chapel.
Well,
Yeah.
that being said, I think what we might do is see what happens next time on Dice at
Oh,
the Table.
Oh, cliffhanger.
Dun dun
Okay,
dun.
fine.
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you very
You're
much
gonna
for
make
watching.
us edge the next episode.
Yeah. Sorry, it was just a perfect time, perfect
Okay, then.
opportunity. We're over an hour and a half into it.
It really is a pretty
know,
good.
If we start
Yeah.
getting into this, then we're going to be in the middle of a fight, and somebody's going to be like, "Dave, it's 8:30. We need to break." Blah blah blah, and it kind of kills the whole vibe,
Right.
So it's a perfect
Right.
opportunity.
No, this is a good spot.
I will see you guys next time on Dice at the Table. If you guys like what you're watching, please go to patreon.com/dice at the table and throw us a couple dollars. Always very helpful. And yes, Dubby, that's DUBBY.GG, promo code DATT2026. Check out what they have. Use our promo code, get a discount, get some drinks, have a good time.
One up the coast.
Yeah. We'll go to the coast, have some drinks,
See-
have a good time. Welcome to the party, pal. Anyway,
All right.
That's the theme for next episode.
welcome
Isn't
to
it
the party,
just?
pal.
So yeah, we'll see you all next week.
Alrighty. See you guys.